Hey there everyone, Laurel Beard. Thanks so much for joining me today. In the video today, I want to show you some easy coloring with the Ken Oliver color bursts. These little guys are so much fun and they're very powerful little powders. This is the card I'm going to make in the video today. I made this particular card for a blog hop I'm participating in with the 10 stamps and wanted to remake it again using the Wildflower banner die here, which is one of the new stamps in the release that is launching today. So it's available right now. And all the supplies I used are actually linked below in the YouTube description. So I'm using my Misty here, and I went ahead and mounted the stamp onto the card base, used the door to lift it up, inked it up, and now I am pressing down. This Misty secures perfect placement, and if I do a cruddy job inking up my stamp, I can easily stamp it again with no problem. This is the Zing Black Glitter Embossing Powder. For the other card I actually used an embossing powder from Nuvo. Has a lot more sparkle in it, but I couldn't find it. So I reached for my Zing, which I've had quite some time here. So I'll go ahead and sprinkle that on and heat set it. Now here's where we're going to get into the color burst. I work out of a shoebox because the color burst can be messy. So warning, I would kind of contain your area by working in a box or something. I'm using Orchid and Turquoise. I went ahead and sprayed my cardstock very heavily with water, and you can either tap out the color burst or squeeze. I'm squeezing because I wanted some really powerful, deep saturated colors, but you can tap it if you don't want that much. Now that does not look pretty, and that's okay for you to think that, because I probably at the time that I was making this didn't think it was pretty either. Another reason to use the box is I can move the card around. I want to kind of move puddles around, move drips around, so I just kept moving my shoebox back and forth to move the color around. Then I used my heat gun to dry it and move even more color around. Had a little bit too much turquoise in one of the petals, so I'm just taking a paintbrush. I kind of dabbed in colored in that petal with some water and then removed some of that color burst. This is very reactive to water, so anytime you add water to this color bursted panel, it's going to react. So once that was very good and dry, I zapped it with my heat gun, but you can also walk away, but I didn't have much patience today when I was making this. I'm going to finish off the card by stamping a sentiment, also from that same stamp set. And yeah, so these powders are fantastic. You can again tap them on the bottom, or you can squeeze them. A little goes a long way, as you can see. And I have to recommend you working in some kind of contained area so you don't get color all over the place. To finish out the card, I've got a turquoise base here. I'm using some of the glitter tape from the ton to create a little border here. It has the tackiness already on the back, so I'm just taping it down there. And then I will go ahead and adhere my little color bursted floral panel here. This little guy, this little trimmer is from Tonic, and I just got it, and it is fantastic. This little booger is strong. It's better than my big mama guillotine, I gotta say. I like it. Anywho, this is some Scotch double-sided foam tape. You guys know I love this stuff. I keep it right in the drawer at my desk because I reach for it so often. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the back of the card, peel off the backing paper, and then I'll secure that down to my turquoise card base there. That turquoise card base is from Gina K, by the way. And I'm going to add a couple of black flicks with some Sukaneko texture spray. You can use black paint for this too. I'm just flicking it on there. And there you go. Got a lot of shine from the embossed background. Then you've got the texture from the color burst and from the textured spray I flicked on. There's a look of the original card I made to the left. I just inverted the colors. I used more turquoise in the other card. I used more purple in this card. Love this stuff. You can get really quick and easy cards. You can make some quick and easy cards, beautiful watercolored backgrounds with the color burst. And this stamp set is to die for, I think. It's one of my favorites from her release today. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.